Oh no, it looks like things are getting from bad to worse. So Galezo found an opportunity to speak to Isaac Molapo, and he was crying. Oh my God, I felt so sad when I saw his tears. Um, I think this is probably the first time I see him cry, and it was so sad. It was just such a sad scene, and he was just explaining how he has done so much wrong, and to a point where he's afraid that Umampo, if she has to find out everything that is going on, then Umampo is the only thing that is left is Umshianai. And I feel like he's going under so much pressure, like how the rest of the country or how the rest of African people go through Mauzo Shata. You Kuri, you spend so much more than you have anticipated or so much more than you have planned, and then when it's time for you to enjoy your marriage, then you are enduring the credit that you have encountered while you're preparing for the marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can already see, we are going to be reviewing House of Zwide. Ndimadekwana absheni malweni minjani hipukile hingongwina. So namuhla ka nongo wa hina wa House of Zwide hikuma ku tshamiseka ngikahle looking at the fact that we were not able to see or to hear what Councillor Molapo had to say about the situation Yagasoga, because Mulife then bashed in and said there was something very important that he wanted to discuss with him. Meaning, I don't know if he left the session, but what we know is that Mulife last night, while he was sleeping, he saw a creature that looked like a human being walking into the house, passing through the window. He calls Tato. Tato, did you see? Tato saw nothing. Now, when they woke up in the morning, there was evidence that actually there was a person here why the gate was opened, and there was a jersey that was on the floor. Now, Tata said it's not even safe for you to be holding that jersey. You should have left it on the floor because you don't know what was the intention of the jersey being left behind, or also the creature that was here, if it's a human being or kimutagat. Well, then Mulifa, being the Mulifa that he is, decided to throw that jersey to Tato, and Tato was running away because he was scared. What if Tagato apa? You never know. So now he goes to work, car wash. When he goes to car wash, then he was telling Amajite, hey guys, so they're like, no way. Ubuthakathi bakuthakatha wena uthakathiwe, and then you need to ukhansela Molapo to tell him so that he can be aware ukuthi hayi sesingenelwe manje la emphakathini sisebenzela abathakathi, so that at least if there's something that can be done, then they can do it. And I wonder if Isaac Molapo udokonana ufisha babaloyi. I mean, come on. But yeah, I think Umulife was just using a home ground advantage because the session that Councillor Molapo was having was an important one. Speaking of important session, Chris is greedy. Chris says he wants a total third of the entire collection and he's not backing down. The contract that Tato gave him, he teared it apart and said, this does not speak to what I've done. This and this and this. And he named some stupid things and the ideas that he brought to the collection as if it was not for me, you wouldn't have got here. They went as far as calling Ules to come and attend the meeting, but ute Ules masafuna ukukhuluma athi lalela ndisathetha. Oh, bethunana. Ndisathetha ke sana, kakothule. And then he explained himself that he wants a third and nothing else. Otherwise, nizova ngelawyer zam. Oh, Betuna. Now he is so manipulative to a point where he even said uthathe undixelele ba wena you did not put much in this collaboration than he did, and which was a lie, and that would hurt Tato's feelings, of course.